for the cause. Welcome to the Christmas calendar with Captain Future, day 20. For the cause. So, cause or cause? Do you have a cause do you live by? Do we have to have a cause do we live by? Or do you have a cause that you would die for? The ultimate sacrifice. And what is the sacrifice in that? This is a question I ask myself today or for the last week since I've been asking my whole life, but it become very actual. I just watched Star Wars the second time yesterday, the movie Rogue One about the rebels, and there several times in the movie they talk about something that's called a cause, the rebel cause, fighting the empire, living by something that is larger than oneself. And it's become very actual in another way for me. I just finished tonight the last 2 episodes of season 2 of The Americans. A fantastic season. I know there is a season 3 as well, so I haven't watched it for a while, I think, because I'm a whole season behind. But it's about the later part of season 2 is all about coming to a realization what course they're living by, and also they have children, so without spoiling any much, they are starting to looking for a course, or at least their older daughter Paige. And I look back to my childhood and my life and examine my life and what courses do I burn for. And of course the most reason and actual one is of course me in becoming Captain Future, because I want to build a better world. The biggest cause of them all. Hooray! And do I burn for that cause? Would I die for that cause? I don't know. But let's go back. When I was a kid, I don't know, around 12, 13, I was really worried about what we did with animals. I watched lots of documentaries with Arne Weiss in Swedish, and of course the English guy. What's he called? I can't remember. I will remember later. Yeah, a lot of documentaries, and really worried about the extinction of large mammals and such. And I joined the World Wildlife Foundation and WWF, and started doing Christmas sales of their stuff, like towels and wallets and almanacs and such. And I actually still have the red WWF wallet. I'll have to find it in another video, but that I got from that. So, and later when I started in high school, I joined an environmental small organization, started talking about what would it actually take to save the world from ourselves. I know we had a very long and meaningful conversation about one night when we were in Hu Valley, Vemdalen, about that. I still remember that night and all we talked about very vividly. And after that, I got interested in becoming a holisticer. I read Doug Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, and I posted for our yearbook or our graduation book, and I posted myself at the we took an early morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, in a sweet summer morning when it was all wind still and the sun was rising, and we went out to the farthest pier, way out in the harbor, and took a picture of me standing there. And I called myself a visionary for the future or something like that back then. And then I did nothing about my cause. I got lost in all the other parts of my life that I burned for, had passion for, or didn't know where I was going and doing with that. And I asked myself, what cause do I have today? Now that I have revigorated and been reborn as Captain Future, and looking for causes and passion, and looking for similar people also want to build a better world in one way, shape or form or another. So and what parts of me, I know there are lots of parts of me that are not burning for that cause, but there are also the part of me that are burning for that cause, and how can I connect them and find the best synergy of all the different parts of myself. I know I will talk about that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I will talk about all the inner parts. I've read several interesting books about that lately, and I've been thinking about that a lot. So, but today we stay on the cause. What is the cause? Do you believe in the cause, like the rebels ask? What do I burn for? Can I rekindle the fire in me and other people about the cause? I think I can. That's what our mission is, really. Because I watched like movies like there were a documentary about the history about Greenpeace saving the world or something like that. It's on Netflix. You can watch it there on Swedish Netflix at least. And there was the people really dedicated to saving the world that founded Greenpeace. And I met, I talked to Isadora in Framtidspodden this summer, and she's a strategic manager at Greenpeace for the Nordic, I think she is, yeah. And she really burns for her cause and would do anything. And then I think about all the people that go to work, go home, eat dinner, watch TV, go to bed, go up in the morning, go to work, and no cause at all. Are we human built for a cause? Is there a created human cause, or is this all random evolution and all thing is meaningless? There's no point in engaging in anything. Just go home and crawl under a rock and cry yourself to sleep, or don't cry yourself to sleep, because you don't have to cry about anything. No, or go home and cry yourself to sleep because the world is going up in flames, everything is going to hell. No, I don't know, but this is late at night. I only have these thoughts, so energized late at nights. I don't know. I'm a night owl in many cases, and my brain is just spinning when I watch a TV series like the Americans at night. I know many people get tired. Some people even fall asleep while watching. Me, on the other hand, I'm jumping up and down in the sofa, and my brain is spinning, and I'm thinking all the thoughts, and finally my brain is up, and then in the morning my brain is just humming along in normal speed. But late at night like this, I get all philosophical almost every night. Is it a curse or is it a blessing? I asked sometimes before in the blog, but I don't know. Still, I try to use my energy for good, my spinning brain, for the cause. Maybe you are more confused now than when we started this. Maybe I'm get no clearance at all, but I want to hear your thoughts about, do you have a cause or several causes, or don't you have a cause? Are you looking for a cause, or don't you want to have a cause? Or who is the evil empire in any case we're fighting with our cause? Or what are we trying to save? Are we trying to prevent things, or are we trying to do things? Should we talk about what we want, or should we talk about what we don't want? We don't want pollution, but we want a healthier world. I think we should talk about what we want mostly. It's about the Losada ratio. It has to stay at least 3-to-1, preferably 5-to-1, but not higher than 12-to-1. Positive thoughts and conversations compared to negative thoughts and conversations. So if you have a Losada ratio of 3-to-1, for every three conversations you have of something positive, you have one negative conversation. And it shouldn't go the other way around, because then you're becoming depressed. Some people are actually driven by this, but most people normally are driven by a positive loss area ratio. So we should actually focus about what we want, because most brains are very tuned to getting what we're talking about. So if we talk about what we want, the cause, we get what we talk about. So in formulating your cause, you shouldn't say it's against something. You should say what your cause are for and focus what the end goal or the result is for the cause, not what we're fighting and want to get rid of. Because no, we should focus on positive causes. And this is a fairly long Christmas calendar, but I want to thank you for staying with me so long. And I'm thinking my message is getting clear, for at least for myself. The longer I delve into this journey, I've been blogging for a long time, but this is my first really continuous video series. I've done some audio blogging talking about this, but this is more concentrated, I think, and there are no pausing and there are no editing. I just filmed this raw. So thank you for staying with me for the cause, and please contact me and talk about causes. Goodbye from Captain Future in the Christmas calendar.